As a dog owner, there are bound to be times when your frustration gets expressed with phrases like, "Why can't he just listen?" Or, "Why can't he do what I want him to do?" And if you own a puppy, those words may come out of your mouth quite frequently. Don't worry, you're not alone. Hi, I'm Susan Garrett, the owner of Say Yes Dog Training and the founder of Recallers, an online classroom where games build a bridge between you and your dog. Games that have ended the frustration and brought joy to the lives of literally thousands of dogs and their owners worldwide. And now I want to share all of that with you. Today, for a very limited time, we're doing something we've never done before. We're making Recallers free callers. That's right, in an effort to help more dogs become focused, joyful partners for their owners, we're giving away guest passes for our Recallers Critical Core. It's a chance to experience exactly what it's like to be a member of our Recallers community. Yes, you heard me correctly. Recallers is becoming free callers, where anyone with access to a computer anywhere in the world can join us for our Critical Core, and there's absolutely no charge. I'll give you the details of how you can grab your Recallers guest pass a little later. But first, I'd like to help you discover if our program really is a good fit for you and your dog.
Be really clear with your criteria. You need to hold position while the cookie comes in, and if you try to steal it from me before then, it's going away.
As a professional dog trainer for the past 20 years, I've given more than 300 seminars on reinforcement-based dog training on just about every continent throughout the world. Through my travels, I've seen my share of frustrated dog owners. Their pain really comes from a breakdown in communication with their dog. They love their dogs as much as you and I love our dogs. But what they don't love is how undesirable their dog's behavior can get. Chasing other dogs, or squirrels, or even cars. Running off with their toys rather than bringing them back. Jumping on house guests, or stealing food from the counter. Their dog's lack of focus around distractions and their inability to motivate them to want to follow them when playing sports like dog agility or rally or obedience can cause all of that frustration. It starts with a breakdown in communication, which leads to the frustration, which leads to a broken relationship. But that's where our Recallers program comes in. Dogs of all sizes, from all backgrounds, have found a new beginning here with Recallers. From the frightened dog who just needs more confidence, to the overexcited dog who seems to have a version of doggy attention deficit disorder. We've seen pedigreed dogs whose innate nature is to want to hunt or dig or chase that have been turned into the most amazing family pets who now want to do exactly as their owners want them to do, even in the face of what would previously have been an overwhelming distraction. But of course, not all dogs come with a fancy pedigree. There are the hard luck dogs out there, the ones nobody wanted. Those lovely souls who come into people's lives as rescue dogs because someone else discarded them. For those dogs, Recallers has been a saving grace, a new beginning, a chance for them to learn how to play or how to bond and become a well-loved family member. Deciding to share your life with a rehomed dog comes with enough challenges and uncertainty. Recallers gives the new owners of these dogs a blueprint to follow to build trust and allow love and confidence to shine through. That's exactly what people like Marie are doing. Marie, a member of our Recallers community all the way from Malaysia, shares her story.
My name is Marie and I'm from Malaysia. I have 6 dogs, of which 5 are rescued. Phew, Doji? When I was small, I just had passion for dogs that way, and some of the dogs just came and I just couldn't take it and I just took them in. Come, let's go. Dogs in Asia are treated very badly, you see. Unlike the Western country, they have laws which are more stringent. But the local dogs will be just outside. There's no bonding whatsoever. And then they like to call this dog the word pariah, which actually is an Indian word, is the lowest caste.
So who's this?
This is Jambai. Jambai! When I took him in, he had 95% mange. He had no hair, and he had only the hair on the snout, that's all. And then he was smelly, stinking. Jumbo is like a celebrity at the vet because they saw the transformation from a boggiest dog and now it's such a lovely dog. Nobody wanted to adopt him. I put him on Facebook. And now everybody wanted to adopt him. Totally different dog completely. Hazel, to the crate! Good boy. Rescue dogs are lack of confidence. They are scared of humans and they are very wary. They do not trust humans because humans was the one responsible. They were the one who abused them. So they're very scared. And to get them to trust me is very difficult. It takes a lot of effort to bond with them and to build their confidence. Yes, good girl. The challenges I had was putting leash on them, taking them to the vet, and then crating them. They hate it because they associate this as bad. I believe they were crated for long periods of time or chained. I didn't know how to leash them properly. It was by force, everything by force. But Susan taught me how to make value of the leash and crate game. The crate games from Susan was phenomenal. And because of the recollar course, it changed. It's beyond words, all the games that was given by Susan. It's just 5 minutes of your time, and I play 3 times a day with the dogs. And the transformation is different, very different. They're closer to me now, they interact with me better, and they just look forward to playing the games and bonding with me. Yes, good boy, good boy.
How amazing is Marie and what she's doing for the dogs in her community in Malaysia? Our goal for you with Recallers is growth. It's movement towards a better tomorrow for you, for your dog, and for your family. So that next week you can look back at your starting point here today and say, wow, I can't believe how far we've come in just 1 week. Recallers is all about seeing those possibilities come to life for you and your dog. A brilliant relationship isn't something that is reserved just for elite dog trainers like myself. A brilliant relationship starts with trust. And that is something we help build by playing strategically planned games with your dog. I know you love your dog, but honestly, that just isn't enough to create the kind of bond I'm talking about. I'm talking about having a dog that confidently does exactly what you want him to do, when you want him to do it. A dog that comes flying away from the distraction of cats or other dogs or wildlife the moment you call. Encore, come here. That's the direction you're heading as a member of our Recallers community. Love may be what's keeping your dog a member of your family, but trust allows you to come together as a team to have the most amazing relationship you've ever had with a dog. Trust is what gets us all started, but here's the secret. None of us will ever have long-term success getting a dog to do something he really doesn't want to do. We just won't. It doesn't matter how big and strong you are or how tiny and weak your dog is. There's going to be times he's just going to dig in or maybe belly over and say, no, I don't wanna and I don't have to. That is the truth. And knowing that fact is liberating because now I'm going to share the other side of that secret. That we can get our dogs to do absolutely anything we want them to do by allowing them to do exactly what they want to do. Now stick with me on this. Think of kids. They're doing something they really love. They can stick with it all day, right? Ask them to do chores and it could be a different story. Getting your dog to do exactly what you want him to do by allowing him to do exactly what he wants to do is the key to our entire Recallers program. It's what has allowed me to win gold medals at national and world championships in dog agility. And it's what's going to turn your current dog into the dog of your dreams. Regardless if you own a very young puppy or you currently have a teenage dog, Recallers will bring about that change. With Recallers, we've turned every training session into a game day for you and your dog. It doesn't matter what your starting point is. It doesn't matter if you've never attempted to train a dog before. I promise you, if you follow the game plans we've laid out for you, this time next week, you're going to look back and say, wow, I can't believe how far we've come. Yes, it is that simple. Simple, but not easy. A great relationship doesn't just happen by joining a class. You've got to learn what we're sharing and commit to spending at least 5 minutes a day over the next week playing these games with your dog. So here is your fork in the road. You can say, sorry, Susan, I'm really not that committed to having a better relationship with my dog. I'd prefer to continue to restrict his access to the things he loves and just manage all of his frustrating behaviors for the rest of his life, rather than playing with him for 5 minutes a day. Or you can say yes. Yes, Susan, I want in. I want to better understand my dog, and I want a chance to build a better relationship with him through the games that you have for me in the Recallers Critical Core. If you're keen to jump on board with us, then grab that free guest pass now while we still have them available. I can't tell you how excited we all are to throw the doors wide open and welcome anyone and everyone to join us for the Critical Core of the Recallers program. The next lessons we have for you are what our students call the most pivotal dog training they've ever experienced in their lives. The change begins the moment you join our Recallers community and make that commitment to building a better relationship with your dog. Your guest pass is waiting. Just click the I Want In button found on this page, create your Recallers user ID, and introduce yourself and your dog to the thriving Recallers community. Hey, listen, these guest passes, they're an experiment for us. If you've been curious about Recallers, this is going to help you know what you've been missing. If you've been a member of Recallers in the past, here's your chance to see how Recallers has grown since you were with us. So go ahead, click the Yes, I Want In button now, and let me be the first to welcome you to the Critical Core of our Recallers program. And let me just say, life is about to get a lot more fun around your house because Recallers has become Free Callers.